Yo, yo, this is crazy, dog. I'm gonna laugh about this because I laugh because Derrick James didn't know the business of boxing. Some guy named Al said 350,000 was generous. You know, it's a shame that a black man in charge, I'm presuming Al is black. I don't know if Al is black. Maybe it was um, Alvin and the Chipmunks or something. I don't know whoever Al is. I don't know who the guy named Al is, but didn't teach Derrick James the business. And now that PBC business, follow me. But before you guys follow me, make sure you guys click the link below. Click the link below. Click the link below. And uh, watch my two latest films, man. Grab my bearings. And Al Heyman takes it, excuse me, a guy named Al takes advantage of y'all ignorance. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got taken advantage of. Everybody got taken advantage of. But y'all not gonna see it until you on the other side of those checks and they not coming in no more. And you're like, damn, dudes got over on me. Right? Nobody understands the business except this guy named Al. Right? Now, with that being said, people are gonna say this, people are gonna say that. I go to court. I don't go to court often, but I go to court for I own property. I have multiple businesses. I go to court sometimes. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, you got to prove it 100%. So, how was there a verbal contract? What was the verbal contract? Can you prove that there was a verbal contract? Or was Earl just giving you what he deemed to be adequate? How are you going to prove that consistently you've gotten 10%? Follow me. Follow me. We're going to work through this together. I got a couple minutes. How are you going to prove it? What you going to have to do? Bank statements, wire transfers, all fiscal entities that pertain to Errol Spence Inc., Errol Spence Incorporated, Errol Spence bank accounts, Errol Spence brokerage accounts. Guess what? All that gets what? Is going to be labeled as evidence for court. So Derrick James is going to say, oh, we had a verbal agreement of 10%. Right? Now, here's where it gets fishy now. Let's say Errol Spence got paid $1 million. 10% of $1 million is $100,000. Right? Let's say Earl paid that man $50,000 for that fight. We had a verbal agreement of 50, of 100, of 10%. Oh. So now what does Earl owe on that fight? He owes him $50,000 on that fight. First, you got to prove it's 10% now, right? Because Earl is going to be consulted by his lawyer and say, no, we never agreed on 10%. He just took whatever I deemed was whatever we agreed on per fight, you know? Now, people don't understand how the law works. You got to prove 100%, not 99%. If it's 99.9, you're innocent. You got to create doubt. That's all you got to do. 12 people, one person got to have doubt. That's it. You get what I'm saying? So now people are just going by text messaging. What was that text message? We're going to get back around. What was that text messaging about? Follow me. Follow me. Oh, that was for the fight. How do you know that was for the fight? That could have been an investment that Errol and Derrick James was working on. I'm supposed to send you $2.1 million on an investment. I paid you $350,000. What did you pay me $350,000 for? I paid you $350,000 for Frank Martin. Yeah, I paid you $350,000 for Frank Martin. How can you prove me otherwise? Prove it. I didn't pay you $350,000 for a fight. I paid you $350,000 to take care of Frank Martin. I don't know. It could be Frank Martin. It could be for the gym. It could be for another fighter. It could be for a business adventure. It could be an angel investment. It could be a donation. It could be anything. You literally got to prove it. Didn't y'all learn something in that Fannie Willis? You got to prove it 100% of the time. OJ just passed away. You got to prove it 100%. But wait. Text messaging. So guess what they going to subpoena? And put in evidence. All of Errol Spence text messages to Derrick James. But wait, there's more if they got a good lawyer. And here's what I want for a selfish reason. Guess what they going to subpoena? A guy named Al said that was sufficient. I want all emails and all communication with this guy named Al. Who's this guy named Al you're talking to? Oh, you know what? We're going to subpoena. Can we subpoena all the, it's expensive now, but can we subpoena all the text messages and the emails from this guy named Al? So now you got the bank records, you got the emails. And you can put the pieces together. I don't know what that's going to unfold. I don't know what that's going to tell. But Errol is innocent right now. Yeah, he may be guilty in the court of public opinion. Y'all thought OJ did it, but I don't think OJ can cut a neck wide open and pull the tongue out against two people. I don't believe he can do that. So I don't think OJ did it. You know what I mean? And you look at, if you look at the evidence on how they was murdered, he shouldn't even been questioned. Anyways, I'm good friends with what's the lawyer's name? Johnny Cochran. I'm a good friend of Johnny Cochran's friends. You know, when you live in Baldwin Hills and the Black Beverly Hills, as they call it. I call it Baldwin Hills. People call it the Black Beverly Hills. No. It's Baldwin Hills. And so I'm good friends with one of his friends, and he told me the story, and they don't believe OJ did it. So I stand by the people who did it. I wasn't there. I was 17 at the time, a senior in high school, watching the Houston Rockets and the New York Knicks, man. The Game 6, New York Knicks can close it out. You know, so these are what's going to happen. Is $2 million worth it? You're damn right it is. Because they're going to pull records from Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Yordenis Ugas, and every other fight. See, these are the pros and cons. Derrick James got to prove 100%. So what does he got to do? He got to pull evidence. Evidence. And he got to, you know how they say, can we look at Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C? The only exhibit y'all know is J Electronica, right? That shit is funny. That's funny, dog. I don't care what nobody say. That's funny. All y'all baby daddies know is J Electronica, Exhibit A. Nah, I'm taking that back. Y'all know what Exhibit A is, like the gun, you know, the bullet casings, you know, Exhibit B. Anyways, y'all got to prove it. So it's going to be hard to prove Errol. It's going to be super hard. And it's going to be super expensive to prove that Errol is guilty. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking from, don't know. I know. All I got to do is create doubt. I ain't got to prove my innocence. He got to prove it. I got to create doubt. What did I pay you $350,000 for, Derrick? For a fight? Have I ever paid you $350,000? No. Did we discuss about opening up a gym in another city? Yes. Look at the text messages. We were supposed to open up a gym in Oak Cliff. We were supposed to open up a gym in Houston. We were supposed to open up a gym in Austin. We were supposed to open up a gym in San Antonio. That's what that $350,000 was for. I've never paid you $350,000. So how much did you pay him? Whatever the records say, and that's what he's going to say. Derrick James got approved, and that's expensive. That's fucking expensive, dog. I'm going to tell you that right now. But if you got a $5 million case and you got strong evidence, Derrick James' lawyer is going to take it on the, what's that term called? Contingency. Yeah. He's going to get that 33%. Derrick James made out mine. But to pull them emails, to pull them phone records, that's going to be expensive. That's expensive. Yeah. And I wish everybody well. Now, my question is, part two to that is, I know I gave y'all stuff y'all never thought about because, it's a baby daddy community. But what I want to say is this. Who you going to pick? You going to pick Errol Spence? You going to pick Derrick James? Or you going to pick the truth? I don't care. I'm going to keep it real. As straight as I can be. Errol Spence has been nothing but great to me. Period. Derrick James has been nothing but great to me. Have I critiqued them? Yes. I think Errol Spence should have left Al Heyman a long time ago, especially right before that Terrence Crawford fight, and they should have signed a 2-fight deal regardless and put on the fight. If they didn't want to do it, they should have called me. We could have put the fight on. I put up $1 million. Errol put up $1 million. Terrence put up $1 million, and we put up the fight. We take that network money. Y'all got $25 million, allegedly, 25. You take one out, I take one out, and we stage that shit at somewhere in Dallas. Because Omaha's market is too small. We can't upsell those tickets. Omaha's coming. I'm just saying. Dallas's metro area is much greater than Omaha's metro area. That's all I'm saying. I would have gladly did it. You know what I mean? I would have did it. Just give me back $1 million. I put up one. Give me back what I put in. $1 million plus $1 million. Y'all keep everything. For $1 million, I would have put it all together. Meanwhile, Showtime taking 40%. Then maybe your advisor, your manager, everybody else taking what percent? We could have did that shit together. All we got to do is create an app. It's like dropping a seed. Y'all don't fully understand. When you write a book, all you need is an ISBN number, and it goes on Amazon. It goes wherever books are sold, that ISBN number. You can sell that book anywhere in the world. Anybody, anywhere in the world can buy that book. You understand? It's time to eat. My stomach growling. So let me go eat. And people say, oh, let me tie that to it so it can make sense. Why did I use that? The book. It's the same thing with selling something. You can put it on payperview.com. And you can buy it the same way. App Store. Yes, it goes in the App Store and you buy it. And then you partner up with ESPN. I don't know what split they going to take, but you partner up with Boxing. DAZN will distribute it. You partner up with DAZN, and DAZN goes through those avenues for you. And you negotiate the rate with DAZN. It's guaranteed it's not going to be 40%. What do I know, man? I've only negotiated myself to an 8-figure net worth. That's all. But anyways, man, y'all go and I repeat, I got no dog in the race. I'm not choosing a side. I don't care who's innocent or who's guilty. Errol has been great to me, super great to me. There's nothing I can say, honestly. Errol has never been bad to me. Never. I never. Derrick James has never been bad to me ever. Have I critiqued him? Yes, Derrick James had a terrible 2023, and I critiqued it on it. But in terms of being a man, nah, I got no qualms with either of the two. So I'm not going to sit here and choose sides. I'm not going to say, aha, Derrick James, aha, Derrick James. What I will say is this: as a man with great experience and sitting in front of that courtroom on both sides, the defendant and the plaintiff, I would tell Errol, you can't text him now. You can't call him now. You can't go to his house because his Ring camera is going to pick up everything. You got to go somewhere in the middle of a parking lot where there's no cell phones, there's nothing else, because his ping is going to match your ping. So if he's shady, I'm not saying if he's shady. I'm saying if he's shady or whatever, he's going to say, well, the ping is going to pick up the same ping you picked up. So why are you guys in the same place at the same time? You get what I'm saying? And that can be used against you in the court of law. For whose side, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you this, from man to man, mano y mano, and that guy named Al don't want you to go to court. Because what's going to happen is that all that information, that paper trail is going to come out. I would suggest, and this is what I do. I go to court for more tenants than anything. My tenants say, I want $5,000. I'll just give them $500. I know they're not going to win in court. But $500 is a peace of mind for me. I spend that on dinner every Friday. $500 to $1,000. Y'all know I go to 5-star. I take the family. We get steaks. We do every Friday. Not every Friday now, but we go we go fine dining. We go to Michelin's, 5 stars. Yeah, we do all that. Y'all baby daddies got to Google what Michelin is. It's above 5 star. Just want you guys to know that. And that's what we do. So I'm just here to let you know, for a peace of mind, I'll give $500. Even though I know that it cost me more than their security deposit to rehab that unit. Paint is $1,000. I don't use Home Depot paint. That's what I'm saying. But if they put a $2,000 deposit, I'm like, I don't want to deal with this person no more. If they cash it, it's an agreement. And guess what they going to do? They going to cash it. They going to complain, but they going to cash it. And what we in court for? We can't go to court. And if we go to court, I just come with the return check. They cashed it. Case dismissed. I get a judgment in the mail. They don't give you the judgment there because they don't want nobody fighting. So anyways, y'all gotta learn. So my suggestion, from man to man, I don't know what the evidence looked like. I don't know what Errol and that guy named Al has communicated. I don't know what Errol and Derrick James have communicated. I'm just saying this. Derrick James, Errol Spence, y'all need to hash it out. That's what I would do. 90% of my cases, 80% of my cases have been settled out of court. When I'm dealing with so many tenants and units and all that, it just gets easy. People are just in my case, people are just typically on hard times or got a ghetto person, got a ghetto lawyer who's never been to law school and this. But I know all I got to do is create doubt. I don't have to prove my innocence. I just got to create doubt. And that person can't 100% prove that I did what I did. And I can honestly say, every time I've gone to court as it pertains to my properties, as it pertains to my businesses, I've been 100% in the right. I've never lost a case. I've settled cases, but I've never lost a case. I've never got a guilty judgment. Google it. Hawthorne versus whoever. Y'all can Google it. Pops right up. I've never lost a case. I've settled and won. Settled and won. Because what they do is when you go to court is they got a couple of mediation processes, right? You mediate before you go to court, right? And then you mediate in the court. You go upstairs or you go outside and you mediate. And you say, oh, we agree to do this. And I do it. I'll give them $300, $350. I'll do it because my lawyer, every time he walks in the courtroom, it's like $1,000. He charges me hourly, right? So I'd rather just get rid of it. And that's all I'm saying. Find a way for this not to go to court. Because what else is going to happen, Errol and Derrick? Those emails and text messages work against both people. Because if you subpoena emails and text messages, what is Errol Spence team going to do? Subpoena. Y'all don't want that to happen, dog, do you? You don't. Anyways, man, y'all go ahead and have a great day. That's my thing on it. I love Errol. I love Derrick James. Am I critical of their decisions that they've made in 2023 and 2024? Absolutely, because I'm not a yes man. But I'm going to repeat, and I'm going to click this red button and end this. Errol has been nothing but stellar to me. I have no qualms with Errol. Zero. I have no qualms with Derrick James. I just think he had a terrible game plan with Errol Spence, terrible game plan with Jamel, and a terrible game plan with Frank Martin in his last fight, and a great game plan against him last December, against 2 Decembers ago or something, against the guy that they say was Muhammad Ali's son or something like that. I forgot. But he gets to redeem. He redeemed himself against Ryan, and now he gets to go for the gusto against Tank Davis. I love both of them, you know, and they know me, so they know I'm pretty straightforward. So anyways, man, that's my take on it. Barbershop Conversations. Click the link below, man. Get a movie so I can help pay for my next court date. Peace.